Today, I will share with you a secret, one principle that can completely transform the way you pray and the way you live. I have met countless people who spend their entire lives begging. They beg God for money, plead for healing, and ask for happiness and peace. But as the years pass, they remain poor, still suffering, still lost. They don't understand why. They kneel, they pour out tearful prayers, yet their world remains unchanged. They wonder, does God not hear my prayers? Am I not sincere enough? But I tell you this, the problem is not with your prayers, it is with the way you pray. The Bible never says, ask and you shall receive. Instead, Jesus said, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. He did not say, ask. He said, receive. This is the greatest difference between those who continue to live in lack and those who truly step into abundance. The ones who lack continue to beg, waiting for a miracle from the outside. But those who understand this truth receive by faith, because they know that what they desire is already in their hands. In a moment of silence, when the light of faith seeped into my soul, I realized that begging only reinforces lack, while receiving affirms that we already have. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I often remind myself, like a gentle yet powerful command from deep within. This is the key that unlocks the door to the universe, a door that, on the other side, has always been waiting to pour its miracles upon us. The difference between asking and receiving. On my journey to understanding the power of faith, I discovered a fundamental difference between asking and receiving. When we say ask, we are subconsciously acknowledging that we do not yet have what we desire. It is an unconscious admission of lack, as if affirming that what we seek is still distant and out of reach. But when we say receive, we step beyond the boundary of scarcity and affirm that what we long for has already been ours all along. I once told the story of two people praying for abundance. The first one knelt, full of yearning, and said, God, please bless me with wealth. Meanwhile, the second one chose to say, thank you, God, for already providing me with everything I need. Which of the two do you think would soon experience abundance in their life? The answer is obvious. It is the second person, because he did not let his mind be consumed by a sense of lack, but instead trusted that everything he needed was already present. I once wrote, your imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. And that teaching is not just empty words. It is a living truth that enables us to shift from a state of asking to a state of receiving. It is a transformation of the mind, where unwavering faith replaces unfulfilled longing. Faith, the key to receiving. If you seek health, do not merely ask for healing, believe with certainty that you are already healed. If you long for love, do not simply pray for it. Feel in every moment that you are already loved unconditionally. And if you desire success, do not just plead for it. Walk with confidence, knowing that the path to victory has already been laid out for you. I remember the days I practiced this shift in my mindset, stepping into the state of already having before my desires materialized. The Bible says, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. It is through this faith that we transcend the limits of the present and perceive the infinite possibilities of the future. This truth became the guiding principle behind every action I took. I often remind myself, when you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the state of your being will be changed. Whenever that faith ignites within the soul, miracles unfold, as if the universe itself is aligning to fulfill every heartfelt desire. What did Jesus do? He always received. When we reflect on the miracles in the Bible, one striking truth stands out: the way Jesus acted. He never begged. He received with unwavering faith. Remember the time he fed 5,000 people with just a few loaves of bread and fish. He did not go around pleading for more food or worrying about scarcity. Instead, he gave thanks to the Father and witnessed the miracle of multiplication. Likewise, when he called Lazarus back to life, he did not pray in desperation or request a miracle. He simply said, "Lazarus, come forth," as if life and power were already inherent in human nature. I always remind myself that if Jesus, the greatest being to walk this earth, could act in a state of receiving, then why shouldn't we? It is faith and an unshakable belief in the power of the universe that allow us to transcend the limits of the material world. This realization opened up a new horizon for me, a realm where every desire can become reality if we simply receive from within. I once wrote, "Dare to believe in the unseen, for in your heart the miracles await." These teachings have become my guiding principle, helping me perceive every challenge as an opportunity to welcome something greater. How to practice receiving in daily life. Once you understand the principle of receiving, the next step is to turn it into concrete action in your daily life. I often ask myself, what do I truly want? And how can I feel that it is already mine? Step 1. Define what you desire. I have learned that the first and most important step is to clearly identify what you are asking for, whether it is health, financial abundance, love, or peace. You must create a vivid image of it in your mind. Envision a detailed and lively picture where you already possess everything you long for. Every detail, from colors to emotions, should be intricately painted by your imagination. Step 2. Believe that you have already received it. When you enter a state of prayer, affirm that your desire has already become reality. Before going to sleep, I always take a few minutes to visualize my life transformed exactly as I wish. Feel the joy, the peace, and the happiness as if you are already living in that reality. The way you feel is the key that unlocks the door to receiving. You do not need to see or touch it immediately. Just believe that it is already on its way to you. Step 3. Act as if you have received it. I have experienced and witnessed the miracle that happens when I begin to act from the state of already having. If you are praying for healing, live as a healthy person, full of energy and confidence. If you desire financial abundance, manage and invest your finances as if you are already successful. If you pray for love, radiate love and gratitude to those around you. Your actions are the living proof of your faith. And I believe that when you practice these steps, miracles will unfold, sweeping away all doubts and bringing you even greater blessings. Why do many people fail to see results? Even though they understand the power of faith, many people still struggle to turn their desires into reality. They know these principles, yet they do not see clear results in their lives. Why is that? The answer is simple. Because they have not truly received. They are still clinging to a sense of lack. filled with doubt, and too accustomed to a mindset of begging. Every time they look around, they see only limitations and signs of scarcity, which in turn reinforce their belief that what they desire is far out of reach. I once heard the saying, "Be steadfast and do not doubt, for the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind." James 1:6. These words hold profound truth, because if we do not completely eliminate doubt from our minds, how can we ever receive the miracles that the universe has already prepared for us? We must let go of all worries, all negative thoughts, and place complete trust in the abundance of the divine. This is not just a promise. It is a truth that exists within each of us. I have often said, imagination creates reality, and this is the secret that many people have never fully grasped. That when we allow our imagination and faith to take control, we ourselves open the door to a life of fulfillment. The turning point, your choice. Now, after years of learning and experience, I stand before you with a sincere invitation. Will you continue living in a state of asking, waiting for what you believe is still out of reach? Or will you open your heart and receive right here, right now, everything you have always longed for? God has already given you everything you need, everything required to live a complete and abundant life. If you keep asking, keep waiting, you will remain trapped in feelings of lack, in worry, and in doubt. But if you choose to change, if you decide to trust and receive now, everything will shift. Imagine waking up in the morning, sunlight streaming through your window, and feeling deep within you, I already have it. Live with joy, with gratitude, and let every action you take affirm the abundance of life. As you gradually realize that instead of asking, you can receive now, you will find yourself becoming truly free. Freedom is not just liberation from the constraints of the mind. It is the power to turn every desire into reality. Let faith guide you. And remember, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Live with the feeling that your wish has already come true, and you will witness miracles unfold in ways beyond your imagination. If today you feel the call of abundance, let faith illuminate your path. Be bold in receiving the good that is meant for you, and know that every step you take brings you closer to a life of fulfillment and joy. From this moment on, let gratitude fill you. Let every thought and action reflect your belief that all your desires are already within reach. Do not hesitate. Allow the miracles of the universe to flow into your journey. Let your faith be the driving force that helps you overcome every challenge and turn your dreams into reality. And when you look back, you will realize that everything you have ever needed, wealth, health, love, and happiness, has always been yours, simply waiting for you to receive. I, Neville Goddard, leave you with this message. Live in the state of receiving. Let faith and gratitude be the compass of your life. Whenever you feel doubt or uncertainty, remember that everything is already waiting for you on the other side of hesitation. Step forward with confidence, receive with courage, and let every passing day be one in which you experience the magic of life. Join me in this moment and affirm to yourself, I receive. And as you say these words, feel them as reality. Let the miracle of the universe flood your mind and life until you realize that from this day forward, you no longer live in asking, you live in receiving, in accepting every good thing that life has to offer. God bless you, and may you always find the light of faith guiding your every step. This is an invitation from my heart, a call for those who are ready to release worry, let go of negative thoughts, and open themselves to the wonders of life. From now on, live as if your wishes have already been fulfilled, and let the miracle of faith lead you into a life of wholeness, peace, and abundance. If this message has touched your heart, click like and share now to spread the power of faith and help others receive the miracles the universe has in store.